Hi guys, welcome back to the Expressive podcast. I have news. There's a Sandton cybercrime kingpin who just got arrested at Sandton for a 12 million rand scamming. Alleged cybercrime kingpin James Aliyu was arrested in a luxury Sandton estate on Wednesday in connection with almost 196 million in alleged romance, scamming and business email compromise fraud. Now there's a picture of the man walking past his Mercedes-Benz G63 luxury SUV as he's taken into custody by Interpol officers. Allegedly, the cybercrime kingpin James Aliyu was arrested in a luxury Sandton estate on Wednesday in connection with almost 196 million rands in alleged romance, scamming and business email compromise fraud. The Nigerian national, who appeared in the Randburg Magistrates Court shortly after his arrest, is well known in South African social circles and on Instagram thanks to his lavish holidays and excessive spending on luxury items for him and his girlfriend. The funny thing is that right now when I look for that Instagram account, you guys, I cannot find it. So either it's been deleted and erased or it was frozen by the police or something. This is quite a big scandal for James. Now it's said that on his social media posts he would flaunt his wealth and he had gained 17,000 followers on his Instagram account, Old Soldier. Now you guys, like I said, I tried looking for this Instagram account. I can't find it now. It seems to have vanished. Now Times Live reported also that his spending came to an end when Interpol agents arrested him at his house situated in luxury Sandton estate, bringing to an end 5 years of alleged scamming activity. According to law enforcement sources, after an almost 6-year-long investigation into the alleged scammer's activities, he was arrested thanks to a multi-agency investigation that included Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security investigations, and the U.S. Secret Services. Now, you guys, I have heard from many bloggers over there in the United States saying that now it's a thing. The international police and the FBI and everybody else who's investigating all of these financial crimes actually look at your Instagram. They look at your social media and the activities on your social media. They literally stalk your social media to find out how much of an estimation of money you're making, where you're working, if it coincides, if it doesn't coincide, and anything incriminating on your social media, they will use it against you. Now, if you're gonna live in a luxurious estate in Sandton and not be able to make sense of how you make that money, when they come knocking at your door, you need to have your affairs in order. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't splash in front of people or show off your wealth, but just be mindful that if you got them illegally, there will come a time when you have to answer as to how you got those material possessions. And this is the case of James Aliyu. I bet you he did not see this one coming. I know that for a fact he didn't see this one coming, because had he seen it coming, he would have done what Khanyi Mbau's fiance decided to do. Allegedly, that is run off to Dubai. Allegedly. Now Times Live reported also that sources claimed that Aliyu has allegedly been in contact with several major convicted and suspected fraudsters from around the world, and that he is considered a major player, so guilty by association. It's what this is looking like. So because he was affiliating with some of the convicted people doing the same crimes, they started to look in his direction. Among the fleet of luxury vehicles he allegedly bought with the proceeds of fraud were a Porsche Cayenne, a Mercedes C220D, and a Mercedes G-Class luxury SUV. His social media profiles also depict him on luxury island resorts and luxury holidays in Dubai and the US. Aliyu is believed to be part of an international syndicate, some of whose members have already been convicted in the US. This is sounding like Hush Puppy's crew. Aliyu came into the spotlight in August last year when Sunday World reported that he accused actress Khanyi Mbau's boyfriend, aka fiance, Terence Kudzai Mushonga, of defrauding him in an elaborate luxury 1.2 vehicle scam. Now, you guys, I remember this. It was actually a 4-part story from the blog Maphephandaba, where we were tuning in every day for the drama, the confrontations, the arguments that would be happening. And it looked like Kudzai and James at the time were close. It looked like it was just a friendship gone wrong. And at this time, it's when James accused Kudzai of selling him cars and then organizing for those cars to be stolen back. That was allegedly what he was accusing Kudzai of at the time. And then just after he opened a case at the police station to get Kudzai arrested because he wanted his money back. Even the girlfriend of James was involved in that whole situation at the time. Well, turns out Kudzai had already fled to Dubai by the time that he was asking for his money back and had actually involved the police. Kudzai was already in Dubai, and Kudzai has not been seen in South Africa ever since. So it was quite a scandal. We were tuning into the blogs, watching part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and Maphephandaba delivered until they decided to hand over the matter to Sunday World, and Sunday World did their own investigations and wrote the article describing what had happened between the two. Well, Khanyi Mbau, at the time, it was alleged that she knew nothing of the situation, and I remember some people were accusing Maphephandaba of being biased towards Khanyi Mbau because they felt like she's not getting the heat from Maphephandaba for all the reasons why she's not getting confronted about what her man had done. And some people honestly felt like, you know what, girl, eat the money, don't be asking a lot of questions, don't even care where the money is coming from, just eat the money. And yeah, it was a whole situation. It was a whole situation on Maphephandaba. It was a whole story. You guys can go and check it out. I think the posts are still there, but I remember it happening, and I didn't know who these people were, only to find out now that this is how they're actually being accused of making their money. Now, according to the article, Aliyu believed a 720,000 Mercedes and a 500,000 Jaguar, which he bought from Mushonga, that's Kudzai, Khanyi Mbau's fiance, was stolen and hijacked by criminals. Now, he claimed that those criminals who had hijacked him actually worked for Kudzai. Now, according to that article, he claimed that Mushonga, a Zimbabwean national, approached him and introduced himself as Dick Lifanzula from South Africa. Aliyu said Mushonga gave him copies of his South African driver's license, smart card ID, and vehicle papers, which Sunday World has seen, for the change of ownership and registration of the cars to his name. Aliyu also told Sunday World that the documents he was given for the vehicles were fake. But according to the article, Mushonga claimed that he would not repay Aliyu because the money he received from Aliyu were the proceeds of crime. The Sunday World quoted him as saying that he was wanted by the FBI for scamming Americans millions of dollars. And in March 2020, the SA Reserve Bank confiscated 231,000 contained in Aliyu's Standard Bank account under Exchange Control Regulation 22E. Aliyu is expected to appear in the Randburg Magistrates Court on Tuesday, where proceedings for his extradition for trial in the US are expected to start. Honey, so he's not gonna be punished in South Africa, he's gonna be punished over there in the US of A. And we know that they are stricter. Honey, Crime doesn't pay. Whether you're South African, whether you're Zimbabwean, whether you're Namibian, whether you are Nigerian, or wherever you are in the diaspora. Yes, we want the soft life, we want the nice life, but if we can't afford it, we can't afford it, and that's a fact. We have to make an honest living, because this is embarrassing. The way he's even arrested, the media made sure that they get those images and pictures just to show that crime doesn't pay. Try your best to be honest, and if you're going to be flexing, make sure that you're flexing with material possessions that you got legally. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about this story. Comment down below your opinions. I'd really love to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think of this story. Overall, what do you think? What are your opinions? And until the next one, bye.